Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 528-BN. This is a hinge pin doorstop in a bright nickel finish. So the 528 is representative of the fact that this is a hinge pin mounted doorstop. The BN stands for bright nickel. It's available in other finishes as well. From Rockwood. Certainly it'll be available in a brass finish, possibly an antique as well. I'll tell you that in a moment. Antique brass, bright nickel. Those are the three finishes available in. This is a very common item that you're going to use almost exclusively in residential applications. But there are times when people install these on, commercial sorts of applications as well. I'm not a fan of these as being an effective means or a safe means of stopping a door because all the force is transferred just onto this pad that is making contact with the face of the door and the face of the casing. Generally, a residential application very likely has hollow core doors. I have seen doors pushed so far where it literally ruptures through the face of the door. Yeah, that's an abusive scenario, obviously, or an unintentionally abusive situation. However, there are instances when these are just really the best solution to stop a door. You could have a kitchen door, let's say, that swings into a counter island. There's nowhere on the floor to put a stop. The knob is going to make contact with the cabinetry or the countertop itself, or the trim, the lever, and putting a hinge pin doorstop up on the hinge, and you never see it, and that door just gets to 90 degrees or so, and it just stops or isn't allowed to go really any further, is an application by which it's an ideal solution. Okay, so in those instances, it is certainly something that is going to be possibly your only option. Now, loosening the screw and the nut allows you to adjust it from between 70 degree and 100 degree stop. Okay, there's 5 positions there that this can be set in. Okay, these replacement tips are available from Rockwood. Feel free to reach out to us. We can help you source these. It is very common for us to sell only the replacement tips, and it's because over time and with wear and use, these will fatigue. So those can be purchased separately, and we can certainly help you with that. Now, let's get some dimensions of what the unit is. And it'll go between 70 and 100 degree, or that degree of stop. Overall height or dimension of it this way as it projects off the face of the hinge is about 2 3/8. Okay. Now, one thing that people always ask is what's the inside diameter? And per the manufacturer's published data, it will work with hinge pins that are 1/4 inch or 5/16 in diameter. That doesn't tell us the inside diameter, and sometimes people just need to know that dimension. So this plastic bushing that's here, you're at basically 0.258. 0.258 is what the inside of that is. So there's your 1/4 inch application. Now, if I were to remove that bushing, which loosening the screw allows me to remove that plastic bushing, and I were to tighten it back up, those 2 leaves are going to stack right on top of your hinge, on top of each other as the hinge pin is going through it. And let me give you a dimension, inside dimension without the bushing. That's 0.330. So there's your 5/16 pin. Now, 0.330. So, pardon me, your 5/16 pin, 5/16 being 0.3125. There have been people that I'm aware of, and I've actually done it with myself in the past, where I have just reamed that hole out ever so slightly to get a little thicker hinge pin in there. That is obviously not recommended by me or the manufacturer, and I mention it only because I'm aware that it has been done with at least initial success. I can't tell you long-term success. The wall that you're dealing with on the wall thickness of that is very small, so you don't have a lot of room to be able to get in there and accommodate any thicker hinge pin. But the logic is with a thicker hinge pin, you're going to have a larger hinge. And if you've got a larger hinge, you probably have a larger, thicker, heavier door. And a hinge pin is just, it's inappropriate, for those sorts of applications altogether. People have asked, so we give the information. Rockwood is a name that is synonymous with trim and auxiliary hardware. I'm partial to Rockwood, and it's because of their good quality fit and finish. This is just a very simple commodity item, but it's certainly substantial in its quality and its value, and I wouldn't hesitate to use it at all. And again, these replacement tips, that's what you'll probably end up over time needing to replace again, and they just literally pop out and pop back into place. Is how those go in. If you have any questions on the Rockwood number 528-BN hinge pin doorstop in a bright nickel or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.